Good morning, America, folks. We have arrived.
If you haven't been serenaded to sleep already.
Right. Welcome, everyone. Oh gosh, thanks for joining in. And I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday, folks. Gosh, it is February 26th, a Wednesday that I've been totally looking forward to. Indeed, because I knew these gentlemen were going to be coming down to that. Surprised me a little bit, everybody. And
Surprise!
Yeah, man, I'm surprised. Absolutely, I'm surprised. It's my birthday week, everybody, and gosh, they came bringing some goods, some goods. As you can see on the table, there are some icons. I mean, all you need is a bottle shape and maybe a label, color or a foil color, just to be able to really understand and appreciate what's on the table. And goodness gracious, of course, the man sitting to my right is none other than Mr. Drew Beard Whiskier himself. Give it up.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here, as always.
Man, we so appreciate you being here. And gosh, we aren't alone, folks. We are not alone. Like that Michael Jackson track.
I'm in the building.
There's so right there.
In the building.
He is in the building, off to the side.
Hydrating.
He's lifeguarding for us.
With more specialty products.
in case we overdo.
Indeed.
He's in the lifeguard stand.
Yeah, folks.
Love it.
Out here to save lives, one whiskey bottle at a time.
Right.
You do it while holding a glass of whiskey, though. That's the question.
That is the question, right? But folks, you can see the lineup there. It's a bit of a close up there. Not too close, but gosh, man. So it is certainly an honor and a pleasure. Drew, welcome back.
As always.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy
So,
to be here.
come on, man.
Good to see you, sir.
Welcome back always. And yeah, gosh, anything to share? Any new news that anyone wants to
New news?
share?
Let's see.
New news for the last couple days of February.
New news.
What's going on in your world, Drew? How's everything at the bed and breakfast, man?
Bed and breakfast is good. It's winter. It's slow, but we like it that way.
Nice.
Taking a little bit of downtime for ourselves. But I've been on a couple press trips, doing some writing.
Okay.
Getting winter is a slow time, especially for bourbon releases. So I don't get a whole lot of fun whiskey mail, but I've gotten a few things in the mail recently on the far right here of the lineup that I thought I'd share because they're pretty special. So yeah,
that's awesome. Awesome. Absolutely. I think it's pretty special as well. I can't wait to try it. I saw that post that you made of it.
There you go.
That one there.
Reviews will be for both of these at Drinkagger, which I failed to mention is where I write. But yeah, among other places, and Bourbon and Banter. But
and Bourbon and Banter, right? Yeah.
None of us going to Bourbon and Banter anytime soon. But yeah, doing the thing.
Absolutely. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Doing the thing.
Doing the whiskey thing.
And,
doing the thing, baby.
Over to Mr. Zoe himself.
It's your turn.
Let's see. It's new. New whiskeys. New dessert.
You've been cooking up a storm, man.
I have this butterscotch banana biscotti cream custard cups. That sounds like a lot. I gotta find out a way to put that together a little better.
Oh wait, so you haven't created this yet?
No, I did.
You did.
It's delicious.
How did the biscotti get into
the cookies?
Is that the cup?
No, the cookies, biscotti cookies, are soaked in rum.
Yum. Okay. And it all sits in what?
It's so first attempt was a traditional pudding.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But now we're doing like singular cups, custard cups. So
awesome.
Yeah, they will be on Whiskey Wednesday pretty soon.
All right, good.
Pretty soon.
God, I love banana pudding, and add all that other stuff into it. Sounds pretty good.
Oh my gosh, that pudding is one of my
but my thing is I'm not a pudding guy, so this was more of a cream custard type thing.
Okay.
Instead of like the looser, thinner pudding feel. So yeah, it's delicious. 10 out of 10 since everybody's tried it.
All right.
10 out of 10.
Well, we haven't passed our judgment yet.
There will be on Whiskey Wednesday coming soon, folks.
But what were those things that we just crushed last time I was here? The pan of
the cake, the rum cake.
Oh, it was a rum cake?
The rum cake.
I could have eaten 17 of those before we got out of here. So yeah, cool. If it's anything half as good as that.
It's addictive. Wait till I put this on top of that.
Oh, geez. I'm not ready. I can't take that.
Absolutely. And of course, Anna's in the house as always. Shout out to Anna.
Hey, Anna.
She's always doing her thing in the background here. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so very much. Thank you. For sure. So, yeah, folks, this is a surprise to me. These gentlemen put together a selection of whiskeys that I am going to happily drink. But yeah, I didn't even know the lineup until like literally just a few moments ago before we went live. So this is amazing. Thank you.
All right. You're very welcome.
This is what a lineup. I remember the last time I had that Van Winkle Lot B, and this was 2021. Yeah, 2021.
That's what that soldier back there is
from 2021.
2021?
That's
all
right.
You keep your trophies around.
That's right.
I'm sorry it's been that long since you've had a lot of
that was pretty meaningful. So, I can't wait to get back into it as I embark on this new year of life. So looking forward to it. So it is my surprise birthday lineup, right?
All right.
For Whiskey Wednesday. And so thank you guys once again for all the love, for sure. So,
you want some whiskey?
Goodness gracious. Yeah, we're gonna get into some whiskey. Thanks everybody for joining in. Gosh, a lot of friends in the house. A lot of friends. So thank you. Oh my goodness, Anna, thank you. Thank you.
This you, man?
Oh,
right. Yeah, no, right.
To M-Dog.
M-Dog. He's on the way, folks.
He's on the road, right?
He will be here by.
U-Haul coming.
He said he will be in the store by Saturday to come say hi.
Beautiful.
Sorry, I didn't save any of this for you, buddy. I mean, you know where it is.
Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't give you any actual bourbon.
Wow.
Well, you were just busy hydrating.
Sean, hello. Bye. And deep show, of course, being snipers in the house and myself. Great Lakes Butterfly. Wes Kerr.
Wes!
Oh,
what's up?
What's going on? Let's see. I am Alicia Lacey. Hello. Hopper Wines in the house. Chosen 1, 2, 3 at Mayo Media. Hey, that's who started off the show with us. We appreciate you being in the house, everybody. Well. Before I take a nose of that, let's pull something up here, folks. This is such a glorious occasion.
Glorious.
I like that. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It is glorious.
This smells good, yo.
Well, that's what they hope for.
Occasion.
Somebody else's.
And yeah, I don't know.
It's mine now.
Absolutely, please feel free to.
This one had a bunch of other things floating in it before I got it. Yeah, that's better. Had a little bit of that Penelope and character.
I traded my 12 year for George T. Stagg.
That's just smart.
Yeah, a good friend of mine did me a favor. I wouldn't do this for anybody else but you.
Yeah,
so.
Right. I like a lot, baby.
Well, that's what we're drinking right now.
That's what we're drinking.
Yeah, the Van Winkle Special Reserve Lot B, an icon. It's a 12-year-old, of course. It's bottled by Old Van Winkle Distillery out of Kentucky. And, it has always been a favorite.
Yeah.
You know, just before you get into those Pappy Van Winkles, you know, 15 year, 20 year, 23 year, and all. It's always just super, super solid. And it's been one I think that folks can find out in the marketplace a little relatively easier than some of the other.
We were just saying, I think the Lot B might be the highest, at least in Virginia. My experience has been Lot B is more readily available than pretty much anything else with a Winkle on the label.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's still a go-to. It's still a favorite. Still commands a ridiculously high price.
Absolutely.
I would still love for somebody to write the story about how this is different than Weller 12. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because we're always told to believe that this is the same recipe.
Can't be.
It's it has to be the same recipe, I think.
Hand over hand, I will pick up Weller 12 before this bottle.
Before that one, yeah.
Hand over hand.
All right. I dig it too. I don't know if I dig it more than this, but yeah, I feel like they're very comparable.
Like that Weller 12 is.
I've never done a side by side. Why don't we do a side by? I should have brought 12.
Yeah,
that would have been a smart thing to do. Yeah, I mean, this bottle now retails for
the price actually went down a little bit.
Well, your price maybe. MSRP's been coming up.
Oh, okay.
On these, I feel like, because all the Baytax went to $149.99. They used to be like $80. So they've finally caught up.
They are catching up, yeah.
with the secondary a little bit, but yeah.
They ready to give us some tasting notes, Lonzo. Let's know what you're thinking, brother.
Yeah.
See what we have here. Tasting notes, we nosing first. Well, whoops. Drew's ahead of us.
I went ahead and drank. Whatever, I've been drinking for everybody.
All right, I'll give you some time. I love the bit of citrus that I got initially.
Yeah.
You know, there was some beautiful kind of
expressed orange.
Yeah, right? Very expressed orange. You know, just jumping from the glass. That's really nice. Love the legs as well. The oils.
Definitely that
slow run. That's pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Nice kind of golden color. Look there in the glass. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Cinnamons.
Definitely some cinnamon.
Pretty spices.
Clove.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's beautiful. Come on, so hop in there.
Pause.
But
I have to work production.
Definitely of some it's like some peanut brittle or something.
Hey, you get I would say there's a nice like baked caramelized brown sugar note, and a little bit of.
There's a lot of structure going on here.
Yeah, but it's light. I mean,
that's the thing about this bottle. I was just about to say it's so light.
You can just really.
You could just. It's really light. I see that citrus coming through. You're talking about, but more of a, like you said, that burnt brown sugar, folks. But like that citrus drips on top of that dessert coming through.
Yeah,
it's blended. That the citrus and the brown sugar's blending. There she is. Haven't seen her in about 2 months. Oh, this is good, folks. I know why everybody looks for this now.
Yeah, it's classic. Like,
it is very much a classic, right?
It really is.
Yeah. Super approachable.
Clean.
Realistically, I think the integration of the spirit with the flavors of the whiskey itself was just very much well done.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah.
Enough of the kind of tingling spirit note that carries the flavor and it keeps the palate engaged, so it doesn't taste overly sweetened. And no.
The
Um,
requested.
this
Oh, no.
this is super clean, super clean.
Yeah, I would say. Um, and so a lot of kind of easy drinkability, I would say, in this bottling here. So yeah, fun stuff.
Oh,
Let's
hand me that.
let's get to there we go. So, folks, this is lot B, man.
Yeah. That's how we're kicking it off, man.
I mean,
We're kicking it off at a high
High
altitude
level.
right
I agree.
Absolutely. We have a newbie to the live. Out. Where's your mic? There you
now.
go.
Right. Mike's here.
Hey.
What's up?
Welcome to
Do I
the
need to turn the
live.
camera or something?
You know you signed up for this?
Shouting
No.
out Soul Wash
So.
LLC
In the building.
in the building. Absolutely. So welcome. But
Thank you.
such a beautiful time. Starting off the tasting with this. It doesn't. Come on, folks. I don't know if this lineup even can we even rate it. This is so unfair.
Maybe we don't do ratings.
Such an unfair.
Maybe we don't rate tonight.
I told Burnie, I said this is just a party. We just
just-
no ratings. We
no
just
need.
want to go through this lineup.
Well, at the end of it, why don't we pick? I think people will be interested to know what the best is or what our favorite is
This is the first.
at the end of
Yeah.
this, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe it still needs a rating. Change my mind that
The man-
quickly.
The man can't
Birthday boy. I
can't
can
change it
my
up.
mind.
All right.
It's my party.
It
I can
is.
Change my mind if I want to.
Okay.
The rule.
Okay.
It's also your store
You're fancy.
and all your equipment. So yeah, you tell us what I'm supposed to do.
Absolutely. Well, I'll have you all started off. If you go that route, I'm going to start there.
Oh,
Okay.
But any other words about this amazing brand that we have in the glass? Drew, Zoe, Nicole,
I
just
think
showed up.
it's good. It's clean. I just don't think it's not the hype for me. It's delicious, folks. It's you never had it, you better have it. You check the box on your list. It's
Right.
one of those things. But I think once I get a bottle and I open it and I go through my first bottle, I don't think I'm looking for another.
Need another one.
I don't think I need
I hear you.
Once you do it,
definitely has a cachet.
it definitely does.
what's kept
Once
it
you
going.
do it, you feel like you've climbed the mountain, Mount Everest,
That's right.
and you put the flag up there, and it's delicious, and you tell everybody you had it, and you hold on to this bottle for like 2-3 years after you open it, and then the way you've done it.
That's right. Bring it out for special occasions.
How about for you? Soul Wash.
So
So this is the first one. So from the lineup,
Mm-hmm.
which ones do you carry here?
None of them.
None of them.
None. This is all OG.
So you
So
don't
what do you think? Just
talk
give a
about
quick little
one
thought
more
about
than another.
oh, my rating though.
Yeah, what's your rate?
Oh yeah,
Because he's a numbers guy.
Yeah, so
like it.
I like it. It doesn't have a bite.
Good. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Absolutely.
Absolutely
All
true.
right. So come on, man. What's your rating, bro?
so I'm not gonna treat this bottle like the OG it is. You know,
Sure.
I gotta give it its true rating.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
8.75.
8.75.
That's higher than I thought you'd go.
Okay.
I did that just because in the back of your head is lot B, so
Yeah,
it might have ticked it a little higher. So, but 8.75.
Mm-hmm.
I can't kill the hype,
Mm.
That's
It
true.
is delicious.
It grows on you too, and it's one of those you kind of. And there are several products from Buffalo Trace that I'm like, you pour that glass and you like leave it for a bit, and it does bloom, and it does kind of change. And if you have like a glass of Lot B, you can be a little on the fence, like what's so special about this. But I think when you go back in for like a little bit more, you do kind of see how it develops.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd be 8.5 on it.
Was there more energy higher up the bottle?
Sorry.
Was there more energy towards the top of the bottle than now? Is there a big difference?
Because it's been open.
Is there a big difference for you?
I've moved through this in probably 7-8 months.
So it's been steady?
So it's been fairly steady as it's dropped. I don't think so. I think this tastes a lot like when I cracked it.
Okay.
That's a classic Lot B profile, even without some breathing.
Indeed.
Yeah. What about you,
for
man?
Me, I'm right there with you. Which one? Right? I'm right there with you. 8.5.
Yeah.
All day long, 8.5.
I could have went 8.5.
Yeah. This
Are we on camera?
is easily 8.5. As Drew mentioned, as I'm continuing to enjoy it, sip number 2, sip number 3 becomes even more expressive. You start to get into a deeper flavor complexity, and your palate is still very much engaged, and you're left kind of wanting another sip after a minute or so from the previous
totally.
brand. Yeah. So well made,
Okay,
folks.
send it to
Definitely worth the experience, as Zoe was saying. Now, of course, the price point that you're going to find these at, these are absolutely it's absolutely a luxury brand for most. If you find it, you're going to really put down a good things for it. It also is so rare that you aren't just having this as your everyday sipper. You're investing in it. You're holding on to it, keeping it around. Maybe you will collect all of the SKUs from Van Winkle and enjoy flights on special occasions with your friends and family. But that bottle will get everyone's attention if it's sitting on your bar. For sure. If they're whiskey drinkers, it's going to get their attention, and they're going to want to have some if it's open. Yeah. So you better put it way up and make sure that it doesn't, little drams aren't poured from it when you're not around to control the enjoyment of that bottle. Because it would be sad to make it home and, your partner says, oh, yeah, the whiskey is down there or at the bar. Go grab whatever you want. Help yourself. Seen that happen before, and the whiskey head of the house comes home and quite upset.
Whiskey head.
Absolutely. You see how that's what I didn't put a gender on that at all, or
fair. The only thing that I'm head of the house on.
For sure. But folks, it's such good stuff. Of course, I'm a huge fan of it. Once again, last time I had that was 2021, so it's been a while.
It's been a minute. There you go.
It has been a minute.
Probably me too, then.
So good stuff. Right. Absolutely. So that is our rating for the first whiskey on the table. I am going to quickly add the notes to the lineup, and Zoe gave it an 8.75. Brew gave it an 8.5, and I am as well giving that bad boy an 8.5 out of 10 points. So the Van Winkle, not the straight bourbon whiskey, folks, icon, 90.4 proof. Those are already good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Well, good way to start.
What a way to start. Hey, let's see. Zoe, do you have your IG up?
Can be. What's going on?
Okay, cool. Well, let me shoot it over to you. If there's any questions, any comments that did you say it's not up?
I got it.
Right now, do you have comments?
I don't see anything right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you get hopped off. Huh?
I'm on.
You're on? Okay. Well,
I'm watching.
Awesome. True. If there are any comments or things or folks hopping in, please go ahead and respond to that while I do a little production on my end.
We are on camera right now.
And at the same time,
all right,
folks,
we are on camera.
Between the grams,
you have to hydrate. Little glass for a little person.
I know.
Wayne Smith 5319 asked what was in Jägermeister. I don't know if we have enough time to talk about what's in Jaeger.
Forget about what's in it.
Dog
the taste itself
is very proud of us.
Wish you were here, my guy.
Oh, thank you, dog.
M. Will made it CEO. Yeah,
nice.
Looking at
what's happening, bro?
Looking at wants to know the battle between the Straight from the Barrel and the Bowman, which I agree. Kind of comparable bottles right there.
You think so?
Maybe the same. Yeah, they're probably the same recipe. One ages in Virginia and one ages in Kentucky. this should be. I don't know. The Blanton's probably a little younger, but we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Right, all right. But before we get to that guy,
Indeed.
Good.
126.
got the green label.
No turn. There's no turning back once Drew cracked that seal.
Oh, sorry. Was I not
There was
supposed to-
no turning
Was I
back.
supposed to leak it out of the bottle or
We were supposed to get that out of the bottle without the seal coming.
without the seal coming off? My bad.
Okay, are we ready to go ahead and
Let's go,
It-
baby.
It's gonna be
on
yeah.
into it?
Well, it's gonna. This is
Is
the softest
Is this the rye?
Blanton's on the market.
Is this rye?
No, this is Blanton's. This is the Australian release of Blanton's.
The international series,
The
folks, as you
international.
see right there on the ticker.
I was
Yeah.
supposed to have a friend come down and bring the black bottle, but he ain't make it.
Yeah.
Oh
What's the
wow!
black?
Japan?
The gold? Oh,
Japan?
there's a. Okay, I can't keep up.
Is it
The-
Japan? I didn't know there was a red label.
Uh-huh.
I say, wow.
Blanton's, while it's made at Buffalo Trace, is
This looks
as
so.
I understand it, the brand is owned by Age International, an international company that also owns Ancient Age.
That's all you wanted, Burn? I just want to make sure so
Uh,
that before it go back.
I won't say that's all I want tonight.
But yeah,
That's
they
all
play
I'm
around with
doing,
this
man.
and they dictate
Thank
what goes where. There you go.
Indeed.
And
indeed.
I've never tasted this before in my life.
You know what's so crazy about this? I did taste this bottle.
Yeah.
It was shipped back, and the seal was broke.
Oh, okay.
And someone I know was just like, "Let's finish breaking the seal and just drink it."
Right.
And it was really iconic and delicious. I want to say maybe from the shipping and coming back that the heat and the air hit it, because I remember it being a little darker than this
Okay.
when I got it back. So this is a fresh crack. I'm getting to taste the freshness this time.
Yeah.
And it looks very light, and I don't know why this looked like I want to call it a rye or something. I don't know why it puts me in that feel.
Yeah, green label does usually denote a rye
It's so light on the nose.
historically.
It is.
Well, it's a lower proof as well, right? So we're talking about proofing it down,
Like,
which the addition of water as opposed to your higher proof
what's our proof?
should be a bit different.
Well, yeah, there you go. No
look
water.
at this one,
No
no
water.
water at all versus
A
with
lot of water.
There's like 3 shades. This is maybe
Right.
2.
What proof are we at?
3 shades.
This is 80.
Yeah, I figured it was 80. Yeah. This is
This
less than regular Blanton's too.
Oh yeah, regular Blanton's hovers around what 90
90
or 92, something
90,
like that.
something like that. Something like
Okay.
that. 93, something like that.
Yeah. So this is. I was just looking at it. European. The black label is the exact same Blanton's, just for Japan. Nothing different about it. Same proof. I originally thought the green label was what went to Australia, but that
Okay.
might.
That's what Mike
might be
said.
the case,
Mike
too.
said that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Well, folks,
So anyway.
those of you who have never seen this bottle before, do a little production. Folks.
Yeah, it was a display for a long couple months there. I tried to hold on to this bottle.
Oh, that's true.
A couple months.
A long couple months.
Right there. I wish I could zoom in on that bad boy. This is the Blanton Special Reserve. It's an international bottle, folks. Don't go looking for it necessarily in just any old liquor store.
That's true.
Yep.
When you're traveling.
Right.
When you're traveling, though,
Green label.
pick it up. Pick it up. So, yeah, what a joy and a treat, folks. I mean, you've been getting grams today for my birthday weekend from around the globe.
Around
Isn't
the
that something?
globe.
Isn't that something? It left Kentucky,
That's
went
true.
went overseas, and then came on back
Right.
just for this occasion here, where I can enjoy it with you.
It's a well-traveled bottle.
I don't know. I think I gotta taste
Oh,
this once
wow.
it breathes some.
Yeah.
It's
That's fair.
It's
It
so
is a fresh
clean and
crack.
light.
Yeah.
It's
But-
refreshing. You would think Australia,
Giving
some
me
heat.
dessert.
You would think that the extraction would be more intense, maybe, from the heat in Australia.
Oh, the barrels don't go to Australia, just the bottle.
Just the bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
No,
we
no,
were
this is-
aging it over there.
I've been on Buffalo Trace's campus watching these
I
things
thought we
get barreled.
I thought we were
Bottle.
aging it over there.
No.
Wow.
then it would be I'd love to try that whiskey because the
Now we're
aging
talking.
environment's closer to like
So this is so
Texas and
crazy.
India.
This is real crazy to me because it's aged here.
Yeah.
And but it's so like light and
Mm-hmm.
different.
Look a little watery.
Well, it's a it's a young whiskey that's got a lot of
Yours
water
look
on top
watery
of it.
too.
No, it looks thinner. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Than this one.
Yep, looks thinner, tastes thinner.
Don't talk about my whiskey. Pay attention to your glass.
Even jumping from a modest 90 proof
90 proof back down to 80.
on the 12 down to 80,
Yeah.
you feel it big time.
Indeed.
Yeah, I really think this is going to be even more delicious once this breathes, it sits on the bar. I think it's going to be, because it's changing as it's been in my glass so far.
Sure.
There's more flavor coming through now that I didn't have it first.
What is the fruit that you're getting? I get a little apple.
That's why I said
like
dessert.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Say apple?
Full apple.
Yeah.
You're getting like grape.
Yeah.
You're getting grape.
Getting
not candy grape.
maybe
Like
Yeah,
that, like that,
definitely apple.
like that, you ever had the grape soju?
No.
Never had grape soju.
I have not.
I'm getting this soju.
Is that what you're thinking of?
This
Okay.
grape.
Well, I see that.
Sweeter, that sweetness that's coming through maybe does remind
Sort of like plum brandy-ish or something like that. Yeah, like a yuzu.
Yep.
Wow, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
The man is in the building. Look,
It's just
it's a family affair, baby.
Indeed. Well, there's a fruit note of very much an approachability, low ABV, right? You kind of get a fine alcohol kind of in the background.
Yeah.
Those characteristics, that light little plum, light little toast note.
Yeah.
But it almost seems like there's gonna be a juiciness, kind of chewiness to the whiskey itself.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Doesn't come forth aromatically like as bold and unctuous and maybe as high viscosity as the winkle on the palate.
Yeah. Well, it's probably half the age.
Yeah.
It's probably 6 to 8 years.
Well, I'm gonna give it a taste.
There you go, man. My
Mm-hmm.
wife is officially watching this, so a Real Housewives show must have just ended or something. I don't know.
Not the one in Potomac. Not the Potomac one.
Was that still on?
It's smooth though.
Wow.
Real clean.
Crazy smooth. Yeah.
Super clean.
So crazy. Lately we've been drinking a lot of whiskeys that come across like that clean Nika Days lately.
Yeah.
I think we had one last week that came across clean, light, refreshing. Yeah. Starting to even smell different. It's opening. The words of Mr. Beard, it's blooming. Folks.
Blooming.
It's
No,
blooming.
It is.
Never using the word open again. Blooming.
Indeed.
If you're going to talk about a bouquet, you might as well throw the word bloom out there.
Absolutely. Let's see. I was just having a conversation with someone who traveled to Italy, and they were enjoying Amaros and so forth, and we had fun with these.
That cocktail was good.
Black Manhattans and all. But he was saying when he was there, he wanted to enjoy American whiskey, and literally the option was Jack Daniels.
Sure.
Right. It was Jack
Maybe
Daniels. Couldn't
Bullet.
find anything else where he was in Italy. Couldn't find anything else.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels was it. I think this is pretty interesting in that, the international market may certainly be drinking whiskeys, a lot of them from Scotland, right? Slightly more dialed back, or definitely a softer oak, aging regimen, where this one is still, of course, your classic American oak aging process. What we love of Blanton's is, for the standard that we find here in the U.S., is a bit more of an intense whiskey expression, right? Really bourbons and American whiskeys have really led into that realm, something that has more intensity, sometimes appreciation due to a higher proof level, This one's so tamed down. The softness of it, super approachable. Whether it's the Nika Days, Japanese style, or Canadian style, or even a Scotch style, a blended Scotch,
Yeah.
or what have you. This maybe has an approachability that's very much more easy to understand than maybe the higher proof version of a Blanton's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was talking about Europe. Jack Daniel's Jim Beam. That's the other white label Jim Beam. Probably no higher than 90, maybe down in the 80. I'd have to check over in Europe, but definitely a more elegant competitor to that. Yeah.
Yep.
Similar age, but this is much more approachable.
Yeah.
In line with a lot of the like Irish and Scottish whiskeys in Europe. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. I've never tasted a Blanton's this tame.
It's pretty tame.
Yeah.
It is pretty tame. Good flavors though, right?
No, yeah. It's
very good
you just sort of see the essence of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's good. Wow. Maybe I'll start with the ratings. This international bottle, very approachable, quite good. I mean, the balance is there. I like the way in which it leads so much aromatically with a fruit note. Whether it's the kind of apple, baked apple, well, crunchy apple to even a baked like apple with a little bit of a reduction, a sweeter profile there to a little bit of a plum-like note as well. Vanilla kind of integration, picking up some of the spice, a little bit of spice, a little bit of sweet caramel notes. Super easy drinking. I'm gonna have to go for the international version of this Blanton's, the Blanton's Special Reserve International Bottle, folks. It's a special day. Oh my gosh, it's a special day. I'm going 8.25 on this guy.
All right.
Yeah. Super easy to drink though, folks. I would usually be in kind of more of a higher proof territory with Blanton's. But of course, that's not what this is. This is an international bottle, so I'm making an adjustment for how smooth and enjoyable this is at a very easy international proof.
Cool.
Yeah.
I won't make the adjustment.
Okay.
And I'll just say 7.5, 7.75, based on sort of if I grab this on the shelf and I didn't know it was international. I think it's it's neat, especially to see the sort of starting point for Blanton's, which we don't get to see over here. But it is just really light and really soft. And I don't think, I think it opens enough, but it's just at 80 proof, it's only going to open so much. So yeah, I mean, I think it's very good. I think people will dig it. But yeah, I'm not in love with it. I probably don't need.
Just a little.
Indeed. All right, going over to Alonzo himself.
I am going to have to agree with Mr. Bear
Oh
himself.
no! Oh no!
I am not giving any leeway, folks, with this one. I was on a cloud of expecting some enrichment, and I was a little disappointed.
All right.
Definitely classic, clean, delicious. Yeah. Now that I'm a 100 proof kind of guy, yeah, it's got to be
You surely are 100
7,
proof.
7.75, 7.75. It's right there, the same.
I feel like the aroma and the taste didn't match.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it didn't match.
All right.
Did you like the aroma more than the taste?
I like the aroma. Like the aroma had me more excited.
Yeah.
But it had me excited. Then when I tasted it, it didn't meet.
A little flatter.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was clean. It did have a clean.
All right.
Well, since we was on that train, we was comparing the.
We had one on the table.
No. We were comparing the international to the American. So let's just open the Blanton's then.
But wait, a regular Blanton.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what this is.
Well, folks,
do you really want to do that? You want to throw it up like we're gonna go tiers now?
We're gonna go tiers.
I should have brought my gold, and then we could have gone incrementally.
Before we exit off of Jack particular whiskey and more
whiskey coming
to the table, right? The Blanton Single Barrel Special Reserve Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's an international bottle, folks. They proof it down to 80 right at the starting point. It can't get any lower than proof than 80. And I think it's amazingly clean for an international expression. Folks would definitely, look for that bottle. I would got that internationally.
Every time it just like hurt.
Sorry,
Michael's on.
I'm sorry.
For international bottling, it would be something that I think could get people into the bourbon category very easily. But of course, the bottle shape and everything is super recognizable. So for the rating, Zoe gave it a 7.75. I'm sorry, 7.5 to 7.75. Drew did the same. I gave it an 8.25. I was generous compared to these guys. But hey, that's how it goes.
It's your birthday. Yeah, you're feeling
sir.
Mike says wait
I've
until
been
you try red and black.
Red and black. Oh, yes.
So of course, between the drams, folks, we gotta do a little hydration.
Yes.
And these guys are just adding more and more whiskeys to the lineup.
Whoops.
So we're definitely going to get the water rinse in. Be right back at you in a second. Thanks in the house. What's up, sir?
Thanks is in the building.
Welcome. What a birthday this has been thus far, everybody. I appreciate you all showing the love, bringing these amazing whiskeys down here, joining in the fun. Appreciate it. So stood up right the camera. Oh, there we go. Matter of fact,
13 points higher. You see the color though.
Yeah.
So let's get a close up of your bottle and the Glencairn as well, since that's it. Step a little closer to it.
Okay.
Indeed, close up. More. Can't zoom. There's no zoom. There we go. That's it. All right. Good job.
All right. Pour a little bit more of that.
What a good time. Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir. Hey, so from out of nowhere, literally, from out of nowhere, a new whiskey.
We're drowning in Blantons. We got all the. We're literally just missing like 2 of the other Blantons, right? Was it red? Well, red, black,
red, black,
gold.
and gold. It's more than that though.
Yeah, it probably is.
There's so many. It's crazy.
Goodness, folks. Goodness.
Oh well. This is look at the color. I mean, off the bat, color's like totally different.
Yeah.
That shows you what 13 points in proof.
What's the proof on this one?
93.
Yeah.
We're back to normal.
The other one was 80. Yeah.
We're back to normal for Blantons.
I don't want to jump the gun.
Why does this taste like the best regular Blanton's bottle I've ever had?
Oh yeah, by comparison.
You tasted it?
No, like just this specific Blanton's bottle.
Oh yeah.
Like if I go to a Blanton's I opened a year ago, it didn't taste as good.
Didn't taste as good.
I don't. Oh yeah, I got to hold on to this bottle. I don't know why this Blanton's is tasting.
It's pretty good.
This bottle is just not.
You got the volume on it. You've done a comparison. What happens when you start ratcheting it? And wait till you have that straight from the barrel.
I've never appreciated Blanton's as much as I'm appreciating it right this second.
Yeah,
I promise.
We've never done a deep dive on Blanton's DNA quite the way we have.
Because I'm definitely an Eagle Red fan. I would trade Eagle Red all day over Blanton's all day. But this has me change. Like this, I got to put this up. I haven't had a single bottle of Blanton's.
You would just give it back to you and get it off the table before.
I'm just gonna hide it from Burnie.
Yeah.
I mean, am I crazy? Does this not taste better than like the average Blanton's bottle you pick up? It tastes more chew, more flavor to me.
Yeah.
Boy, so what you have to do, folks, is have a flight of Blantons whenever you're drinking Blantons. And
yeah, that's easy. That's easy to do.
So much.
If you want to make the one to the right taste better than one to the left, make sure you have a flight. I've almost moved through mine. I don't know. You tell me, Burnie.
Matt says that's a mortgage worth of whiskey.
A mortgage worth of whiskey. Well, that's probably true.
Hey, Matt.
For certain.
Eyes on the road, Matt. Eyes on the road.
Indeed. All right. Well, let's get into it.
Get into plans.
For certain.
Delicious.
Like I say, folks, what an occasion. Um, this is such an iconic night, everybody. You know, not one Blanton's,
Not 2 Blantons.
Great.
3
But 3
Blantons
Blantons.
Tra-
on
Sege.
the
Korean
table,
now. Sege.
everybody. And so, wow, this is so amazing, so amazing. There it is, right there, folks. It's the traditional classic that you will see. If you see a Blanton, most likely it will be this one right here, without the horse on it.
Oh, sorry.
You know, yeah, absolutely.
Horse got away.
We have 2 A's if anybody's out there collecting.
All right, there you go.
We'll trade you an A.
You know, I did.
That's it.
You know, I did the whole lineup. I
You
did
got
all the
them?
letters.
You got them all?
I did it before. Then I started trading them and
Congrats.
drinking them. I did it before.
Congrats.
Uh-huh.
I think I've still
But,
missed a few.
Blanton's is certainly one of the workhorse. It's the workhorse premier quality brand from the Sazerac company,
Yeah.
and
It's fancy now.
AKA Buffalo Trace. You know,
Right.
however you want to kind of look at that. It's the one that has that bottle shape. Everybody wants the grenade. You know, everybody wants
true.
the jockey on the top. It's
I wonder
probably
how
one
that
of
bottle
the
came
most
about.
requested bottlings that we have.
Mm-hmm.
From customers and visitors from afar. Whenever anyone stops in the chats, they're always looking up on the top shelf for a Blanton's bottle. Literally,
The original single barrel.
the original single barrel
That's
Kentucky
right.
Straight bourbon whiskey.
Elmer T. Lee
Absolutely
created
Folks, give the history. Come on, Drew.
Give the history. That's it. Elmer T. Lee
That's all I
created
got.
it to honor Colonel Blanton, who was a pivotal figure in the Buffalo Trace distillery. He kind of kept it alive through all the difficult post-war years. So
Indeed.
that was his gift right before he retired. And yeah, now there's a billion single barrels everywhere. But I don't know how that bottle came to be.
I think it's because maybe they were able to put more bottles in a box.
That shape.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I don't doubt it.
Oh my gosh.
But
That would-
what's a
that's
fatter
makes
bottle?
sense.
I feel like that's think
Yeah,
about
that's 700.
12 of those is easier.
But
Yeah,
there's
you're
a
right.
difference in the size of these bottles, right?
Yeah, that looks different.
This is 700.
Oh, it's got to be tiny. This is a tiny grenade. That's funny.
This blows up.
I was like, why does this look petite?
It just blows up a half a block
Yeah, right.
opposed to a whole block. You know, tiny grenade,
Tiny grenade.
tiny grenade.
But it's appropriately green.
Nikki's loving this.
Oh yeah, see,
You digging that?
I like a bite. This one has a bite.
It
The
has-
other two didn't.
Yeah. The rye comes through on this
Mhm.
with that
Okay.
little extra octane.
Want to shoot the camera over there? Hey,
Okay.
I'll give us some info. And yeah,
It's
Rose says she likes a little bit of a bite.
I'm not really nosing anything for real for me.
No?
Some sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fine with it.
Has a cinnamon kind of.
Okay, she's better than me. Okay.
Yeah.
Some cinnamon, some sweetness.
It has
I'm
a
getting through
kick.
this. It's just so much on the palate though. It's
Yeah.
It's a chew to the texture.
Mm,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
let's see what we got. Yeah, I see what you mean. The ABV is up so much higher. It's still so clean.
It is.
Seems like it's like super clean. Get a little bit ABV as we're moving from 80 to 93 proof. We're gonna hop up again in a couple of seconds, but gosh, the spiciness. I think I'm getting maybe kind of more freshly cracked pepper, not super up close, like
Mhm.
cracked a little bit.
Not sneezing.
You're away,
Safe
absolutely.
distance.
A little cracked peppercorn there.
I think
A hint of a caramelized like
Mhm.
note. It's almost a sweet caramel there. I would dare to say almost liquefied caramel.
Mm.
Somehow,
Caramel corn.
right?
Caramel
Little
corn.
caramel corn,
Kind of,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
got
yeah,
that
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
of
caramel corn.
artificial.
Now that I'm
The
going back with the
precision.
corn,
Right.
then that is the caramel corn.
I'm getting some.
Almost like
I haven't had caramel corn in years.
I want some.
that puts me in mind of
Tasty
Cracker
good.
Jacks, right?
Yeah.
Puts me in mind of Cracker Jacks.
I agree.
Mm.
I'm getting some of the
Very
spearmint.
Cracker Jack.
I'm getting some
Yeah.
spearmint on the
The
palate.
light caramel on the actual popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get into it.
So we're almost
way
done.
ahead of you.
Right.
I'm getting some spearmint on the palate.
Yeah,
Some green.
yeah, I can see that.
Maybe that's the kick that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm having an extra
Minute
love
syrup.
for Blanton's tonight. I never give Blanton's this much love.
yeah. Well,
The original OG Blanton's, but this is maybe because it's been a while. But I don't know, Blanton's is getting extra love from me tonight.
there you go.
I gotta make
They're getting a
a
lot of love from a lot of people. So
Right.
I gotta make a this is a Black Manhattan got to do with this.
Oh,
Wow.
Have to.
Wow.
Have to.
Wow.
wow.
Hey, we had a Black
He's
Manhattan
always-
last week and it was
he's always
delicious.
Thinking about using some of these.
Let me make you one for
Yeah.
me.
Literally, these
All right,
things.
and I
are
used
super
119
rare
Right,
whiskeys.
sipping bourbon.
Do you have some here?
And
Yeah, everything.
God, no.
Sorry.
But he's always thinking about these creative cocktails and baking and everything
That
else.
is true.
What were you all gonna say?
Now we
What
were
was
talking
the
about
background?
she said I gotta make one of those Black Manhattans before she leave. I said always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
119
Y'all had it
proof,
last
baby.
week?
Yes, we did. 119. We had two of them. Thanks to Burnie. Because
Bernie did a
What'd you
cocktail?
put in?
no, he
Okay.
wanted to change
I
the
didn't
recipe up.
know.
He wanted to
Classic.
change the recipe up, so we ended up doing
All
two different
All right.
Manhattans.
Nice.
Absolutely. That was a good time. That was
There you
definitely
go.
a good time. But what changes here is definitely the aromatics. A little bit more intense in that sense. The spiciness, kind of some of the sweet corn,
Mhm.
characteristics for sure. It's very much though. I think alluring though. It's like okay, yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what we're gonna have. I really like the nose because of the intensities here. We enjoy probably more American whiskey at higher proofs than 80.
Sure.
That 80 becomes a challenge because it's usually lacking some of the depth of flavor and the intensities. So this one brings us back, at least brings me back into a happy place, right? Still on the palate, the viscosity is there, the depth is there. It's crazy just shifting from the 80 proof green label to the classic original single barrel. How much more flavor there is in that. One of the reasons why I like to drink higher proof whiskeys, right? And probably a lot of us who enjoy bourbons and rye and American whiskeys, probably really when we get into it, we appreciate the higher proof points.
Yeah.
More flavor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We got a lot of high proof coming. Real high proof. Yeah, I agree with you.
Absolutely.
It kicks
That's
it up
my
a
favorite
notch.
one from the lineup.
Yeah, so far.
That's your favorite? All right. Very good. Very good.
Bland's beats Pappy.
Well, goodness gracious, I like this one quite a bit. For this Blanton's, I am going to, of course, this is our go-to. This is what we find here. It's not the international. So I'm not grading on the international curve now.
No.
The last one
Adjust it.
Yeah,
Right.
I was
Keep
grading
that in
on
mind.
international curve.
Right.
Readjust.
So
Now we're back.
So yeah, and I'm gonna give this an 8.25.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll elevate it up half a point. Yeah. That sounds about right for what you're getting with that added proof.
Mm-hmm.
Rounder flavor.
I think we agree across the table.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, going over to you, Zoe, next.
I am in full agreement with that. I think I'm 8.25 across the table. I'm 8.5 tonight. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were loving on it.
I don't know why, but
Maybe a little hard,
tonight,
maybe.
8.5. I don't know why tonight Blanton's is like giving me this
It's given.
awesomeness. Because anybody asks, I'm like, Blanton's, who cares, whatever. No,
Right.
But tonight, I'm telling you folks, it has to be this bottle from this batch or something particular about this bottle.
Could be some variation.
I think my palate may be expanding even more.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you're doing a deep dive on Blanton's.
Indeed.
What's up? Oh,
We already did. But yeah, this specific bottle of Blanton's has to go home. I gotta put this on the back of the bottle.
And that can happen, you know. Mileage may vary on single barrel.
Yeah.
Indeed, love it, love it, love it. Absolutely, folks. You heard from everyone except for the only lady on the panel, surprise lady on the panel for the night. What do you think?
I haven't rated any of them, but I think
Okay,
the
well,
first
if you
one
don't
was
wanna rate it, then
8.5, and the second one was
Certainly, just give us your opinion.
8.2.
No.
It varied.
It
Okay.
varied a little, yeah.
So you think this is as same as the first one? You
No,
rated
he
it
gave
the
it
same?
7.75.
He gave it higher.
So he gave this 8.5.
Okay,
He
okay.
liked the latest one. And you said you liked it the best.
I
right?
think that was the best. I think also, I mean, you said 13% proof more.
13 points more, yeah.
13 points more. So I think that also made a difference for me.
Okay.
And the amount of alcohol that I could actually taste, like that kick. But
Okay.
yeah. I like that.
So do you have a rating? You want to?
No, because I haven't rated.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't rated.
Great. All right. So it's great to have your opinion now in Spanish.
Pues, me gusta mucho. Es mejor que de las otras botellas.
So should I start turning these upside down every now and then?
Indeed. Love it.
Gracias.
Love it. Hey, it's international, folks. So
right.
wherever you're joining in the world, because gosh, how many times have you seen the podcast? You know, with all these Blantons. You know.
No.
Yeah.
You know, we've done so many variations of different whiskeys, but never Blanton's Flight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
cool.
folks, there you have it. If I didn't already say it, should I go ahead and give those points? Did I flash it across the screen? So you are at 8.5, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Let me show it off. So, folks, this is it. The ratings are in, and we have for the Blantons the original single barrel bourbon whiskey out of Kentucky. Lonzo gives it an 8.5. Drew and myself give it an 8.25. And Nicole gives it it's so good. It's her favorite right now. Absolutely. So, gosh, that's fun stuff. Like Zoe, I think this is, I don't know, this particular occasion, this bottle is drinking so very well. Probably, in my head, the most complete flavor, most interesting, Blanton's original. But I've had it any particular time. Like this is tasting so good right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This bottle is like a needle in a haystack.
Yeah. So it's drinking well. It was a fresh crack, folks.
Fresh crack.
We had some fresh cracks on the table already. We didn't necessarily shout that out from the top, but both of these bottles here were fresh cracks tonight. This one was open.
We did that fall.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Fall last
Recently.
year.
All right.
All right. But yeah, folks, we're gonna move on.
We jumping into that one?
Between the drams. Go ahead and let's water rinse it. And Though, are you still on?
Yes.
Yeah. Any comments or anything?
Last one was Matty Ice, mortgage on the
Hold on
table.
1 second. Shift over to.
Oh, yes,
Go
sir.
for it. All right.
Let's see here. So Mike Will said we have to try the red and the black Blantons. You haven't had anything till you've tried those two. My video just ended. Burnie must have just hit a button.
Oh,
but I'm back.
I'm back.
We on water rinse. I don't know why I just locked out. That must have been my Instagram, folks. I'm sorry. Must have been mine. But Whitney, it did it again. Whitney says happy birthday. I didn't mind just cancel you again. Yeah, it's not up there. We hit that. Yeah, we hit that hour. So go back.
So we're just gonna refresh real quick, folks. That's perfect that we're on a water rinse.
They can still hear us.
Okay, you can still hear us. Bear with us because, of course, YouTube, we're
still live. We're still live. Okay.
Coming back at you on Instagram.
in a second. But
Let's hope that we can.
yeah,
get
man,
right back
something
at
so
ya.
crazy about that blanche, yo. So, that was a delicious blanche, yo. I can't wait and get to this next blanche, folks, straight from the barrel. Tasted it before early last year. Um, chased it down. Got lucky and got this bottle at cost. Very lucky, folks. That doesn't really happen. I'm working on my second bottle right now. I was gonna double up on the green, but it seems how 80 proof didn't just win me over. So I got to double up on straight from the barrel.
Yeah.
Got to add one more to the table.
I remember chasing these when you travel, like this and black, or the gold. We're always duty free or just liquor stores.
So I must say this: I
Caribbean or whatever.
did try the black.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as rich as the original and straight from the barrel, but I know it's more alcohol and it's more flavor than the green.
Oh yeah. All right.
It was good. Not as heavy as those two, but definitely heavier than the green label. You see the black one, I'm like, grab the black bottle. If you're ever in that specific place or those duty frees, grab you a bottle, folks.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
And then it's like Japanese writing all over the bottle.
Oh,
like it's crazy. Like it's very little English, and everything else is like in Japanese writing. It's crazy.
Well, Age International is a Japanese company, so
yeah.
Um,
so you see that.
Maybe they save some good stuff for the home market.
Meanwhile, while we're waiting for that to get together,
yes,
there is a little bit of Havana sitting in the background. Keep it very light, folks. Very light. This maple and this, keep it real light there.
Back.
Okay.
This is delicious.
Back.
We're back. Okay, we're back.
Everybody that was with us on Instagram, we have just hopped back on and reloaded into Instagram. It's been such a fun time thus far. We had just rated Van Winkle Lot B 12 year. We rated the Blanton's. That Blanton's was the international bottle of the Special Reserve, 700 ml, 80 proof.
Alrighty.
We just rated the Blanton's, the original single barrel, 93 proof, Lucky Straight whiskey, and beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Go for it. Yeah, pull it. We are back at you. And so thank you so much for hanging out. Lonzo and Nicole, they're on the screen. Let's get it back front and center real quick. All right. And looks like you all have already poured up.
Well, I poured for myself.
Yeah. Oh, this is delicious right here.
Let's get it in the glasses.
I'm excited.
You should be.
Sorry, you
Don't pour your little heavy.
I'm excited for this one, and I'm excited for the last one.
The little one?
Excited for this one.
Oh, okay.
I always like the last.
Fair enough.
That bottle is starting to feel lighter and lighter.
Oh, this smells delicious.
Woof.
Let's see. If I remember correctly, it's 126.6.
This is 126.6.
Ooh,
slightly higher than everything else.
That's why it smells delicious.
Jump right up out the glass at me.
8093 to 126.6. Yeah, that's a slightly more robust whiskey.
This one just jumps up out the glass at you.
All right, folks. Well,
I want to say
we're back in the game with another fantastic whiskey. This one is the Blanton. Not the standard.
None.
Actually made my eyes a little watery.
This is a special one, folks, that I don't know. Some of you may have seen it, others may not have. But it is a special bottling.
It's that bite you looking for.
It's a special bottling, folks.
T Lang in the building. Look at that. Opened your eyes, huh, T Lang?
Yeah, I'll wake you up.
Definitely burned. You could.
Nicole said you could have gave me less.
Oh. Oops.
That is definitely a cigar.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes, cigar vibe.
I
Yes.
never got the cigar and whiskey thing because it's like the 1-2 times I did it,
Uh,
the smoke from the cigar opened my palate,
yeah.
and then the whiskey came in and burnt my palate up.
Yeah.
So I don't think it blends together. So people like cigar and whiskey, I'm like, y'all are crazy. They don't go hand in hand.
Yeah.
They perfect. It's a perfect pair.
Nah.
It's like
The
a
right
sweet-
whiskey with the right cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you probably-
It's a great pairing.
We're just talking.
This is
Pairing.
it, folks. Absolutely.
That's the
Well,
bottle.
Well, please continue to in 2 seconds. But this is
Yeah.
this was dumped on October 12th of 2023, folks,
Oh yeah.
from their warehouse H over at number 31. Just to give you some particulars on this, 126.6 proof. So let's go. All right.
We have arrived.
Please continue your conversation, folks. I
Yeah,
have
like-
no idea what you were talking
We're
about.
just talking about
Cigars and whiskey
pairing cigars with.
With this?
in
Uh,
Or
general.
just in general? Okay. Yeah.
I just don't believe that it goes together.
Well,
I think to your point, higher octane whiskeys. If you're gonna do a cigar, I'm not sure what
80,
whiskey you were pairing.
80.
You don't do that. You need high volume,
Yeah.
big flavor whiskeys, and they just need to match up. Spice with something a little more robust, soft with something a little more mild. I love Scotch, like already smoky, with all the phenols already in it. I love that with a cigar.
See, now that sounds like it blends.
Well,
Mhm.
it's an I like it because it's sort of a flavor experiment. The phenols usually get a little disjointed or removed, so it's like a Lagavulin, for instance. All you get is like the malty sweetness, some of the fruit. A lot of the smoke dissipates because that's what
You already
cigars
smoked, yeah.
doing. Yeah.
That
So it's fun to do that.
That experiment sounds like what I'll do. I think
Yeah,
I'll
go
go
do
get
that.
me a cigar and then go grab yellow spot and green spot
Start with that.
and see
Well,
how it goes.
that's not a bad idea.
all right. So, what about the nose on this?
Oh, the nose is terrific on this.
Now,
I
we're talking
think-
about 126.6
I think
proof
for-
points. So much higher in proof than the original 80 proof was.
I think for
But
blends,
boy, oh boy, how beautiful that is. How beautiful that is.
I think for blends, they all give me like this similar nose where like for
They do.
me, I'm trying to dive in and pick out the flavors I'm getting.
Yeah.
They just don't jump up out the glass at me when I nose it. I think the regular blends and this blends, I can't see the difference with the caramel and the sweetness, the sugars. This one smells richer. Can't really get too much nose from blends in general for me. Like I can't just say, "Oh, I'm smelling vanilla" or "I'm smelling apricot." You know, like
Yeah.
I think blends for me is clean. It's like this malty molasses sweetness for me, little candy, and I think it is streamlines there for me.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, I'll have to
But it
agree
smells
that this is,
delicious.
super clean on the nose as well, especially for being such a high proof point. I get the spices, I get the cinnamon, like even like fresh cinnamon almost, right?
Yeah.
Fresh cinnamon stick. The ABV is there, but once again, it's not on putting for me necessarily aromatically, as it might be for some.
This
But,
one really made my eyes burn.
Mhm.
Ethanol. Right to the face.
But yeah, let's give it a sip, right?
yeah.
Mm. As it breathes, this get milder. Ooh, this is so delicious on the palate.
It is.
This is like when I'm making the cake and I pour the butter and the brown sugar in the pan. Then I put the batter in, then it cooks, and I get that crust around the pound cake.
Right.
The edges, the corners, when the brown sugar is caramelizing and the butter comes through, it's like brown sugar butter.
Brown sugar butter.
Mm,
I
brown
like it.
sugar
I'm
butter.
gonna use that.
Sound like a D'Angelo song.
Right.
It does actually,
They-
and it probably is.
Shout out to D'Angelo.
That's right.
It's like
Uh,
there's some butteriness. That brown sugar comes through. It's like candy. You get like this brioche candy coming through
Yeah.
this.
I,
Brioche.
Okay, chef.
I agree with you. It's been fun going up. Oh, sorry, we're hopping around.
No.
Hopping through these, like Blanton's has never been like over. what was that?
Drew is trying to do the best he can about this green bottle.
No. Well, no, whatever, man. It's been interesting. Like I would honestly say there's like a little more nuance in the standard proof bottles, like the 8093. We were going in finding some citrus. We were going in finding that plum sweetness. Like you can, because it's a delicate whiskey. When you go cask strength, there's not a lot of whiskeys that get crazy complex at cask strength because there's just so much alcohol there and so much intensity of flavor. And I feel like Blanton's carries the intensity pretty well.
They do,
but it just shoots into this like deep, dark, rich caramel, charred sugar. You're not gonna pull fruits or even a lot of like sort of nuanced baking spice out of it. I get the cinnamon definitely. It's like cinnamon sugar, straight cinnamon sugar. And it is just this sort of big, full.
It is. Wow.
Rich flavor.
This has lost no intensity since fall.
This made me warm. I feel warm. I feel hot. I feel like my ears are warm.
Every now and then on the show, we need a woman. I mean, we have to.
Day.
Once a month, we need a woman to sit in so we can get these womanistic.
Makes me warm too. I don't know.
Yeah, my ears are warm. Like I can really feel it.
Yeah, it is, folks. It's an ear warmer.
An ear warmer. That's a pricey ear warmer. You should probably just buy an actual ear warmer.
This is definitely like a winter drink.
Yeah, I agree.
This in the summertime.
Yeah, no, tricky. It's about to get higher octane, but yeah,
it's about to get higher.
Oh, wow.
There was a
near hazmat.
I just had a 42.
Sorry.
I just had 142 proof whiskey. I'm trying to figure out what it was.
Penelope?
Not that many, huh?
No.
There was a light out.
No, wasn't a Penelope. I just had 142
Rare
proof
character?
whiskey.
I think they bottled a over hazmat.
It wasn't. No, I've had one of their hazmat.
It was a whiskey?
It was a whiskey. It was 142. I can't remember what it just was.
Did it taste like 142?
It tastes like 134.
134. All right. Okay.
Not quite 142. It tastes like 134 for sure.
Okay.
I can't remember
just
what
still
it was.
like
It was just last week.
Yeah.
It was just last week. I cannot remember what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to continue to
Yeah,
think about that. But
yeah,
we got to go ahead and
score this.
bad boy.
Come on, birthday boy.
Let's bring it.
What are you going to do?
And
what did you give this before?
Lantern's. Forget now, man.
You forget?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to roll the tape on that.
Right. Exactly. Sometimes I
caught in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. But I kind of wanted to just play around with it. That was a good point you made.
Wow,
and one of the things that are so interesting about the conversation is that cask strength bourbons, like I think they can be special, of course, because the producer has decided to select, especially if it's a single barrel. They've selected a barrel or blended a batch that can showcase extremely well at the high proof. Hopefully that's the case for anything that is cask strength. Now that's not always the case, but a good bottling of cask strength, like literally I can sit down and enjoy it without proofing it down at all, without adding any water. But they also give you the ability, a cask strength product, to make the adjustments to the proof that you find desirable. So if you like it at the full-on 126 proof, fine, go for it. But if you find yourself like adding a few drops of water to it and it becomes a different whiskey and you find yourself really enjoying it, then that's your prerogative. It's your bottle. They didn't proof it down for you at the distillery. You have full ability to find your sweet spot. proofing it down to whatever level you want. But what that also gives you is more volume per liter when it comes to if you want to add water to it, right? Well, this is 750 milliliters. If you're, proofing it down to 100 proof, pretty much just found yourself a good, 20% more whiskey in the bottle, right? Yeah. Absolutely. So I added a drop of water to it.
I added a drop of water also.
The spices certainly do come forward more. I see the pepper.
Yeah, you get some of the nuance back.
Yeah.
It is interesting how much more peppery it gets with water.
Mm-hmm. But it gets the spirit note jumps up. It gets so much more high octane.
Yeah.
It gets more viscosity. It gets
so more volatile.
It gets more volatile. And we talked about this because sometimes you add water, it brings out sweetness, it gets mild. Yeah, sometimes you add a drop of water, it gets more high octane. This got more high octane. I did not like this with a drop of water.
Well, I think it got more octane as well. Again, you might have to play around with it a little bit. I probably went from 126 to 118, 115, something like that.
Yeah.
Another couple drops may have had the ability to reduce it a bit more. But I still think it's exceptional. It's absolutely exceptional. I don't know. I think this one, because I didn't get, well, just based on its profile, even with the water, higher octane, but even with the water, I like the freshness of it. I like that I didn't get any kind of underripeness, no pyrazine-like characteristic, no grassiness, no green-like flavors. Yeah, and it's full proof. It's 126.6. I'm giving it 8.75, folks.
Oh,
come on!
Whoa!
Let's go.
I don't think you gave it 8.75 the first time we drank it.
8.75.
8.7.
This is just that type of night. It's a Blanton's.
Yeah.
Like
we were,
1, 2, 3.
We were 8 1/4 on the international scale, 8 1/4 on the American scale.
Yeah.
8.75. Cool.
No. We was
That's my
pick.
Oh, that was
that was my pick.
Wow.
8.75. I do 8.5. I think I do 8.5. The sweet spot for me, and it's fun like playing with this with the water, and having the lower proof to begin with. Bland's Gold was always my favorite. I feel like they hit it.
I think that's the worst.
You think it's the worst?
That's the worst.
Really? Okay. What? I like that sort of right around 100. You like 100 proof? That's like around.
Yeah, but that gold put me in the mind frame of the green.
Oh, really?
It's like light, clean, no
Too
extra
light?
flavors.
Okay. Well, again, single barrels. There might be some variation.
Yeah,
I'll have to bring my. Although.
Because I had another gold bottom, like you just traded for something.
Yeah,
like,
that's not a big fan.
The gold horse didn't have me like.
I dig the intensity of flavor on this. I think, I'd stick it at 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
That. All right, I'm gonna move things over to Zo.
I am going to, because there's been a lot of disparity between me and Burnie lately with these ratings.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's intentional.
It's intentional.
One minute he wants to agree, next minute he wants to hang me out to dry, next moment he wants to try to make me look bad, maybe. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to go 8.75. I'm going to be in agreement.
Okay.
I'm going to be in agreement.
Wow.
I think it was just delicious, masterfully made, spirit note, the flavors coming through the spirit. Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
I did so good not touching this bottle since the fall.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah,
that was a healthy start to it. Half of that bottle.
Hey,
thanks, Drew.
Yeah.
Thanks, Drew.
That's what happens when you crack it here.
That's what happened then.
Blanton straight from the barrel. Straight bourbon whiskey. It's a 126.6 proof. Oh my gosh, this bottle was dumped. The barrel the bottle was made from was dumped on October 12th, 2023. It's 126.6 proof points. That is the finale to the trio of Blanton's bourbons that we've had on the table tonight. What an exciting occasion. Absolutely. An exciting occasion for sure. Go back, just look at all of our ratings, but epic this was. super, super epic. Guys, I don't know how we can improve from this, but
We're gonna try.
straight
We're gonna
from
try.
the barrel. Zoe gave it a 7.75. Drew, I'm so sorry, 8.75. My dyslexia, I'm sorry, right? 8.75. Drew, a 7.5. I gave it an 8.75.
Drew gave
I
it
gave it
8.5. 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8.5.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's cool.
I gave it an 8.75.
It's cool. It's cool.
All right.
I didn't realize we were doing all, not to steal your thunder,
No,
whatever your segue was there.
No.
This is all Sazerac products. I didn't even realize this.
Mhm.
Bowman.
This is all Sazerac.
Well, except for Bardstown Bourbon
Yeah.
Company,
Yeah,
which is the
yeah,
finale.
Oh yeah,
But we lined up a lot of Sazerac here.
for sure, for sure.
I should have let them know.
Gosh,
They need to know.
I should have just we
Oh,
should just
right.
did a whole Sazerac party.
We could have.
So,
E.H. Taylor and some Eagle Rare.
absolutely. So
Well, these will be fun.
I'm just going to recap the Blanton's ratings from tonight.
Okay.
Blanton's. We started with the single barrel special reserve international bottle. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey at 80 proof. Zoe gave it a 7.5 to 7.75. Drew did the same, 7.5 to 7.75. I gave it an 8.25. I really liked it, folks. International, only 80 proof, light, super approachable. Next, we moved on to the Blantons, the original. It was the original, folks. The Blantons original single barrel. What happened to my ratings on that? Did I type over it? I probably did. Bro. I think Alonzo gave it a 8.5.
No. Couldn't have been an 8. Yeah,
Don't tell me
8.5.
what it was.
You gave
8.5.
8.5.
8.5.
You did 8.25 on that one too.
Right.
Adjusted for the international, and
Right.
I did 8.25 too.
Yeah,
All right.
I did
Yeah,
8.5 because
You
I
did
think this
8.5.
bottle. I
You
think
were
this
taking-
bottle singularly is
Right.
different.
Cool.
Cool.
It's getting complicated. It's getting
On
complicated.
the
recap.
Blantons,
And then
straight from
straight
the
from the barrel.
barrel, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 26.6 proof. Zoe gave it an 8.75. Drew an 8.5, and I gave it an 8.75 as well. Folks, what we're trying to tell you is that if you have the opportunity to purchase these whiskeys and do a lineup like we've done tonight, it will be a 10 out of 10 experience, folks. Go ahead and make that happen. There's not a lot of folks who have lined up this selection as we have tonight on this Whiskey Wednesday, February 26, 2025. Let's keep the party going, folks.
All right.
After a little water rinse, we're going to come back at you with more
Mm.
special
Gonna need
whiskeys.
to hydrate.
Let's go.
Mm.
Gonna need to
Wow.
hydrate on this.
Yeah.
Moving into hazmat.
I wish I could have done that a little bit smoother. Man, that would have been perfect.
I think
Yeah, Blanton's may have cut us a check. And I've done that a little smoother. Yeah, we're live, man. Absolutely, we're live.
Blanton's may have cut
For
us.
sure. We're
Blanton's wouldn't cut
always
anybody
live.
a check. Blanton's didn't care.
In my head, they'd be cutting us a
They
check.
barely return my emails.
Bland, return this man's emails.
you know what I have to do. I gotta put all these in the same cup. See what happens.
Oh yeah.
Night will be the night.
You gonna do a Sazerac Infinity bottle?
I'm gonna do a Blanton's triple.
All right. High octane coming at you guys.
Oh, God.
If that made your ears warm, you might want to.
Is there
take
another
your
bottle of water
jacket
over
off.
I get it.
there? Yeah, another bottle of water for that.
This is 139.
Yeah, almost.
Well, he did have
Almost
a
like
lot.
a half night.
Yeah. We've got somebody.
I know Tyrone Powell might want to join in on this one.
Iazon. Do we know who that is?
He's
Yeah.
on.
Hey, Zon.
Yep.
Jay Boog. What's up, Jason?
Lots of comments. Getting jazzy with the Sazzy. Single barrel versus double barrel.
Jason?
Jazzy with the sass.
Yeah,
that-
that's
that
Jason.
Could there even be a triple barrel? Asking for a friend. Triple barrel, yeah, sure. You can take a whiskey, put it in another barrel, put it in another barrel.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
I'm gonna make
staves.
I'm gonna make a triple cup tonight. If I leave here,
There you
triple
go.
cup.
Any more of that Burnie barrel from Black Draft?
Nah,
You got
sir,
any
no,
more,
sir,
no more
no,
Black
sir,
Drafts?
no, sir.
Okay.
No,
We
sir.
got to get some single barrels going.
Depending on how much you want to pay, sir.
I sent you a box to blend.
There is a bottle around.
Oh,
You heard me, Bernie?
What's that?
There's a bottle around. It depends on how much you want to pay for it.
Don't tell that.
Limited edition.
I got one in my closet, so it just depends on how much you want to pay for
No, let's see.
That is-
it.
Wow.
That was swift, Nikki.
Mm.
Well, we can do a public service announcement. Is it still open? The Bowman lottery for that? You know?
I don't know.
I know it opened up on the 24th. I think it's still open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right,
lottery.
folks. Well,
There you go.
let's get back into
March
it.
3rd.
Let's get back into it.
Wow.
Let's see.
Cash strength. Bowman's.
Okay.
Well,
Y'all ready? You have your water rinse?
yeah.
Ready to rock and roll?
We're digging into it.
Am
No open flames. All right.
Don't light
My
No
que-
open flames.
Hey, Drew.
Don't
Question. Why you
light
pull? Question. Why you pull?
Anything.
Go ahead.
Is there a certain reason why this say A. Smith and the other one say John?
Yes. It's a different expression. They keep their limited
Okay.
edition stuff under the Abraham Bowman lineup. The standards are A. Smith. And then the John Jay is just for the single barrel, I believe.
Ooh, that smells delicious.
Yeah.
Mr. Lang. Ooh, that smells
Oh,
so good.
Mm-hmm. Folks, it's being poured up tonight.
There you
Oh
go.
my gosh.
Uh,
It's being
so this is-
poured up tonight.
This is not even out there. No, nobody has this yet.
Sneak peek.
Wow.
This is in a lottery right now. Lottery only from the distillery in Fredericksburg that runs up March 3rd. So get on the internet, check out Bowman, enter the lottery. They've done 4 of these cast strength releases under the A. Smith Bowman line.
Mhm.
I don't know if they've been necessarily annual. I feel like they dropped 2 in 1 year. I'd have to go back and look. But anyway, I've kept tabs. I've tasted 3 of these. I think I missed the 3rd batch. But the first one was, I think I brought it here. I think we tasted it. I thought it was one of the best. It was one of the best things I had, whatever year that was.
Indeed.
I don't give a lot of A pluses. I think I gave it an A plus on Drink Hacker.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Right.
this is the latest, batch 4. They wanted to keep these at 10-year-old.
Okay.
Last, I think at least the second or third one came in at 9 years. So they're clearly like playing with their stock and not sticking to a script necessarily.
Right.
But it's always cast strength in that realm, close to 10 years old.
Yeah.
Highly limited. And yeah, I mean, the proofs that have rolled out have been all in this like high 130s. And this one is the closest to the hazmat that I think they've had. I don't think they've done one higher than this. But could be wrong.
Mhm.
Anyway, 139.7. So
39.7. Wow.
yeah.
Amazing.
It's a Sazerac product. It is essentially one of the mash bills from Buffalo Trace. So either the high rye or the lower rye. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, that's other than that, you don't get a lot more detail.
Mhm. So,
But it ages in Virginia.
Aromatically, it's neat. Just because although the spirit note is up once again,
Yeah.
we're jumping up. Another
15.
15.
Yeah,
126 and 139. Yeah, another 13 proof points
13.
there, and there's such an abundance of secondary flavors, that accompany the ABV. Easier to nose than you would expect, folks.
Yeah.
Almost 140, almost hazmat, right?
Don't
Did you
get your
taste
nose
it?
all the way in the glass, but
Yeah.
just safe distance away.
Wow.
And it's pretty nuanced. Oh man, that's a flavor bomb.
Getting
Because
here.
I've already tasted
Yep.
it. Sorry.
So, once again, the orchard fruit on this.
Mm.
The vanillins, the actual oak,
The actual,
hint of leather, like fresh leather for me. Maybe a little sweet tobacco leaf. Tobacco leaf to tea leaf, maybe,
I can see
but
sweet tobacco.
yeah, I would say sweet tobacco.
Yeah,
a
good
little bit more pungent.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, and North Carolina thing.
that's right. Because we just ran into so much tobacco hanging in the barns when we were working.
Absolutely, for sure. Sure. I was back the barn.
When I talk about
once your
tobacco, I'm
palate
always
adjusts,
talking about.
the
I
second sip
remember. I
will still
remember
be hot,
pipe
but better.
tobacco. My
Yeah.
dad smoked a pipe when I was
This
a
is the
kid.
second one.
Yeah.
My grandfather would like sort of soak cigars. I remember that. Like that's where I come with the wet tobacco note. But I can imagine it smelling like this.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
No.
We have really entered the danger zone, folks.
Oh yeah, from the fruit.
Yeah, the second. What were you saying about the second?
So I'm all the notes you were giving, like that actual oak, like the whiskey coming straight off the barrel, like the wet barrel.
Mhm.
I get the tobacco. I don't know. This is going to be strange, but I'm getting this. I'm getting spicy red fruit.
I'm getting like mandarin.
Yeah,
I'm getting like
like
spicy
an
red.
concentrated kind of orange.
I'm getting like this blend of muddled raspberry and cinnamon at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Cool. I think there's definitely more barrel notes that play on the nose here.
It definitely does. It definitely
like
does.
There's a sweetness, it's
Right.
good to put these two up to each other, right?
Yep.
So high octane sweetness, really concentrated, caramelized. This has a lot more dimension to it, a lot more kind of barrel
It
notes.
certainly does.
Some of that chocolate, this fruit is coming through too, like a really concentrated, like a
I like this being more of the barrel note than the sweetness.
Yeah,
because it's not barrel like dry,
right.
losing energy, as if you're like a 50-year-old Canadian whiskey, and it's you know what I'm saying, it's so structured and oak driven. I don't know if it's a thing between is there a difference between oak driven and barrel driven? Because this is not giving me like dry oak.
Right.
It's giving me like barrel freshness, sweetness of the barrel, the actual nuance from the barrel, and not just saying dry structured oak.
Yeah. Get that.
I feel like this one you taste as soon as you pour it. Like as soon as you sip on it, you can like taste the intensity.
Yeah.
As the other ones were a little smoother,
right,
with like an aftertaste.
I don't think this attacks my
Yeah.
whole palate though. I think this just stays mid palate.
Oh yeah.
It does.
Like
It's
front
more stay in the
palate?
front.
No, it's more back of the palate.
Mine's in the front. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just
So
such
like
a
you said,
such
it's
a hit of
apple.
flavor up front.
It's so good.
I agree.
Indeed.
Yeah, I dig it.
Absolutely.
These have been
I just
really good
for
releases.
some
Just
reason
really
though,
epic, right?
with this
This
high
definitely
really epic.
in line.
with this high proof, I don't feel like the taste lingers long though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a long finish. I think it's like bold, a bold punch of flavor and intensity, and then it kind of dissipates.
Scissors.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
I'm in love with the bottle, the flavor, the nose, everything. But if this had a longer finish on my palate, I would be like A+.
Yeah.
This is still rated high for me. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. What I think is super interesting about it, although, I see what you mean that it doesn't kind of back palate and give you a lot of the flavor. Like all that flavor that was there stays right there in the center.
Yeah.
And it lingers more forward than in the background.
Right.
Which is interesting.
It's different.
Yeah.
But as far as a finish, I still have what I'd say like cinnamon red hot. So
I
that
do.
kind of thing, like top of my tongue, still there.
It's all front
Yeah,
palate.
So there
It's all front.
there is a lingering on it. It's just not kind of that back palate.
Right.
That you
So that's more so what I'm saying. Like
with high
It's
but
more like a tingle feeling than anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Right?
you're not getting the flavor; it's just a tingle.
I can get in the front, like the front palate. It's like a tingle, but I don't taste the what we smelled.
Got it.
You have to drink more high octane.
No, I'm done. It's only for Bernie's birthday.
All right. Well,
Only for Bernie's birthday.
well, Drew, I'll let you. Not yet.
Well, I was just gonna
Not
take
yet.
the wrapper
No,
off.
man,
I'm not overly excited. You put me on the spot.
Shout out to Sean.
Oh man.
Shout out to Sean.
He said he would love to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I dig this. I think
we're gonna recap everybody who's going in.
Oh,
2
yeah.
seconds.
We'll
Go.
recap. I agree with you on the nose.
Mhm.
We talked about how that barrel's got a lot of influence. The chocolate, the leather. Again, burnt sugar. I don't know. It's a complex nose, and the palate does hit hard with that flavor up front. It's got a brightness to it though that's kind of nice.
Yeah, mint.
A lot of that cinnamon. Yeah, kind of like chocolate mints.
But my third sip is the flavor is lasting longer. Then I'm on my third sip.
Yeah, it's just super round and plush. Yeah, just a lot more expressive than the Blantons at cast strength. So I got to give this like at least a 9. Wow. Yeah,
Okay.
9 and a quarter.
Whiskier,
Nine,
nine
Yeah.
and a quarter.
Yes,
Whiskier himself.
Yeah, I think this is firmly in drink hacker A- territory.
Look,
Absolutely.
look, folks.
Pushing A.
He
think
does
that,
not give out easy ratings around here.
That's a good one.
Mm.
It actually reminds me of Taylor more than it reminds me of any other Trace product.
Yeah.
I can taste
I
barrel
agree.
proof Taylor in that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yep.
But that barrel proof Taylor is so delicious.
It's great.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I almost grabbed that
there.
today.
I think I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Sean said, "Wow,
yeah, this is like super legit, especially second, third sip where the palate has adjusted. Flavors are just absolutely amazing. I'm going 9. I'm going 925 on that. Yup. I'm going 925 on that bad boy.
I brought you on my journey.
Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. I'm happily on this journey.
Well,
so Zoe, what do you got, bro?
Well, my fourth sip, I can't say because it's hazmat, so it attacks your palate, and then once the palate adjusted, my third and fourth sip into my fifth sip, I squeezed 5 sips because Drew didn't pour that much. But so into my fifth sip, so it became full palate.
Oh, okay.
As I took more and more sips, as it opened up a little bit, as it wasn't just streamlined, it was able to breathe, and so it became full palate. The finishing is finishing now. So the only thing that had me I wouldn't go 9.25 was the finish, but now that it's breathing, 4 or 5 sip palate adjust. Now the palate's like, okay, let's party a little bit. So I'm gonna go 9.25 too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 9.25.
You wanted a close up of the bottle.
Yeah.
Want a close up of the bottle. Oh,
Sean has asked for a close up of the bottle.
Absolutely.
And there it is. That's batch 1, but
that's
what it looks like. And look at that. Batch 1 was over hazmat. I thought 1 was over hazmat.
Hey Sean, thanks so much for
that's the bottle.
That's the bottle right there.
But you're just looking for batch 4.
This is batch 4
at 139.7, but also 10 years old.
The finish changed when I got to the fourth sip. It's like a longer finish and whole palate.
So did you give me a?
I'm going to sit right there with Drew at that 9.925.
9.925. Cool.
9.925.
So that's taking the day so far.
Indeed.
Oh, I have to take a wrapper on this guy.
All right.
Oh, when you posted, I thought you had already drank it.
Dude, I got a lot of whiskey.
Fresh crack on the table.
Wait a minute. We ain't moving very quiet.
I know. We got to take a minute.
Want some water?
We are going to.
Oh, you got some?
Those already open.
That up. This amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Bowman's no joke.
Oh my gosh. Folks, let's post the rating. Zoe gives it a 9 to 9.25, as does Mr. B.
Oh, that is delicious. That is delicious.
got until March 3rd.
Okay.
But if you want another Bowman product that we gave crazy high scores to,
Yep.
you got one bottle of the French Oak
So
Abraham Bowman.
there it is.
That's still in the house.
23.
That was amazing.
Well, no, that's not even a batch number. That's the first of the Oak series.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
The very
amazing.
first of the Oak series.
Okay.
Bernie's got one.
That
If
one up
anybody's
there.
interested.
It's up there. But shout out to Ace Bowman,
Sorry.
10-year-old cask strength. Gosh, it's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, right?
Well, technically
What?
it's Virginia, I guess.
But
It doesn't
it's
say
aged in
Kentucky.
Virginia, right? Okay.
It's Virginia straight bourbon
It's
whiskey.
Virginia. Okay, they do recognize it as Virginia.
There is distillation that happens with that product in Virginia,
Yeah.
which
Okay,
means that they can call it Virginia bourbon
That's
whiskey.
why. All right.
VSB.
But it is born in Kentucky,
It's born in Kentucky.
as far as we understand.
Raised in Virginia, boy.
Beautiful stuff.
Raised in Virginia. That's exactly right.
This has been a phenomenal show. We have the last whiskey
The last.
that is going to be coming up soon.
So,
Gabby girl, I'm going to pick you up from work. No problem.
cool.
Oh, we got to go.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Where's that new water?
New water over here.
New bottle of water.
Over here.
Okay, cool.
We got to go.
Let's have it.
All right.
Do a water rinse.
Gabs, we on the way.
Okay.
We got to take a rain check for that Black Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Good job hydrating. Here, sir. Thank you all. So this is Bardstown Bourbon Company.
Okay, we won't talk about it yet.
Oh, we won't talk about it yet?
Not yet. But you all see it.
I don't have my cue cards.
Yeah. You don't have to sit it right there. Let me just make sure.
Ooh-wee.
It's called the Distillery Reserve.
We will not talk about this yet.
Hey, folks, drink your water. Drink your water. Drink your water. It's very important.
That's right.
You'll thank yourself tomorrow, for sure. Oh man, thank you. Zoe,
Yes.
just camera's on you, man.
Okay. You ain't give me my cue.
We're not talking
You're
about
not good with cue cards either.
about the whiskey
And cute.
We're not
I
talking
can't
about
talk
the
about it
whiskey.
yet.
We're just talking about anything.
Roll French.
Well, I needed another cup so I could pour another dram.
Oh, you need another?
I can't talk with my.
You don't have.
You're not talking. Oh, okay. Well, just talk about anything, man.
That's what I'm trying to talk about.
The dram on what?
Riff on. Yeah, there's nothing going on really right now.
I'm gonna pour me up in some more
Everything's
whiskey.
pretty tame.
I got.
He says,
Well, how about those Commanders?
Yeah,
How about
right.
it? Let's
Sorry.
start there.
Well, my wife's a Eagles fan, so apologies to
Kudos to her because
But, yeah,
they
right.
won me some money.
They're good.
So kudos
good.
to them. Yeah, Commanders are.
I was thinking that.
So baking next. I don't know. I need something to bake next. I'm not the best pastry chef, so there's there's levels for me to grow. But in my range, I'm looking for something new to bake, something new to try. You get a recipe or something, shoot me one. I'm always looking to do something new. I'm buying my first Dutch oven tomorrow.
Dutch oven.
Yeah. So what I figured out was I never did that yet. Cinnabons. There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm buying my first Dutch oven
I haven't tasted.
because I use foil pans in the oven and all that, but they conduct heat different. So that clay from the Dutch oven, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It conducts the heat different.
That's legit.
So when it comes to stewing meats and all that, it gives it this more even, softer bake. Because you could cook on low with aluminum, but the way the aluminum conducts the heat, it's like 180 is like 200 to me. But when you get that Dutch oven, 180 is more like 187. So I'm doing, braised short ribs and mashed potatoes as soon as I get it.
This has been Cooking Corner with Zoe.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm so excited. And it's red, my favorite color. So I got red Dutch oven,
Nice.
short ribs, mashed potatoes, and garlic asparagus.
natural.
Yeah, then it's gonna be good.
Search for
Yeah,
So
then
you make it tomorrow?
Distillery
Or
series.
soon?
I think tomorrow.
Coming
I
soon?
think tomorrow. I'm gonna take pictures so I can show everybody out there. But then then when I start cooking the other stuff in that Dutch oven, just thinking about it. Then you put it on the smoker, the grill. It can go everywhere. It's gonna be.
Zahn said, Nicole, don't let Zoe throw a blanket over your head with its Dutch oven talk.
But now, folks, I'm gonna send you those pictures, man. Woo. I'm gonna stack the carrots and the celery on there.
Alonzo is going Dutch oven. I love it. You know what? We're not gonna do whiskey anymore. We're just doing kitchen appliances.
That's all I do.
Yeah, you put whiskey and stuff all the time, right?
That's all I do. Burnie yells at me all the time about it.
Bread pudding?
Bread? Who eats that?
I love bread pudding.
Are you looking for photo? I'm about to say, are you country? That's what would be my first thing.
Yeah.
No, bread pudding. It's like soggy.
It's
no, it's not. No.
Oh my god.
Hyper new. They just really haven't posted.
They had their express to go.
Yeah.
They had one in the morning. That would get. Oh my god.
Bread pudding is like soggy. It's like no.
Not if you make it right. You make it whatever way you want it, but no, not soggy.
I don't eat cornbread either. It's soggy. Now, I'm gonna tell you. I will tell you the only way I eat cornbread. I mean, stuffing. My mom, she takes it.
Stuffing? How we get to stuffing?
I meant stuffing when I first said that. I was thinking cornbread stuffing, so I meant to say stuffing.
Oh no,
so we talking soggy. That's why I meant to say stuffing.
Okay.
So when I was thinking cornbread stuffing. So I don't eat cornbread either. It's soggy. Now, mom makes it. She packs it flat, and she fries it on both sides like a pancake. Then that is good. That's the only way I eat stuffing.
That's a corn cake.
That's fair. All right, folks. You see where we're at.
You ain't been around for that rum cake either, T.
So we're gonna move on, everybody. Getting back into the show.
The finale.
The finale. Bardstown Bourbon Company. Cathedral French Oak Barrel Finish. From their Distillery Reserve series.
Brand
new. Hasn't even hit yet. DC? I don't even think it hit DC
I doubt it.
yet.
It just came after. It just came up from embargo like 2 days ago.
Wow. 110.
So I can talk about it.
0.1 proof points, folks. And this is very fitting. I gotta go pick up my daughter Gabby from work. But shout out
at
to
a church.
We went to France.
Oh yeah. Okay, with the French oak. There you go.
And of course, she goes to
Catholic school. Look at that!
A dozen cathedrals.
A lot of cathedrals.
They're in France.
There you go.
So I mean, this is just so fitting right now.
It is so fitting. I knew this was going to happen.
Come on now. I mean, the synergies are just
quick points about this whiskey. One thing, Bardstown Bourbon Company killing it on the blends. Special releases. This now Distillery Reserve is like a whole new special edition series, but this thing's only $100, which I double checked this afternoon.
They did a winter release single barrel. That was only $100, and that is delicious.
Yeah. So prices are moderating. I think this might be a sign of things to come. But I just want to point out that this sucker is almost half, well, like 38%, 18-year-old bourbon. The other 45 is 14-year-old bourbon. There's some 17-year-old bourbon in this thing. And then it goes into for 14 months, a 300-year-old French oak barrel.
That's insane.
So
if you see it, buy two. So if you see it, buy two.
If you see it, maybe buy two. I don't know. We haven't tasted it yet. We don't know if it's quite that thing. That's a little guy. Yeah, that's my sample. I don't know what they.
But it's going 750s though.
Oh, it'll be 750s. Yeah. This is how they send out samples. This is a 375.
Well, I don't know. On their website, they're selling it as
a 375. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, scratch what I said about moderating. But at the same time, $100 for a half bottle is kind of cool.
I pay $100.
And good on them for doing that. Thanks for pointing that out. I clearly haven't written about this yet, or done my research.
It was a fresh crack tonight, folks.
But that's awesome.
For sure.
That's awesome. give people a
Let's go.
chance to.
I pay $100 for this 375.
Hell yeah, this is really good whiskey. I know you haven't even tasted it yet, but this is awesome.
The nose is
Um,
crazy.
and good on
You're talking about-
Bardstown.
I mean,
They're
Bardstown, I've been
cutting
impressed.
the bottle in half. That's
Cutting
smart,
the bottle in half. Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
I didn't even know they had that much old juice.
They got a lot of old stock. Yeah, they bought a bunch, and they
Yeah,
keep buying.
they
18 years though.
of course,
Hmm.
are in Bardstown, Kentucky folks. Opened their doors in 2014 or
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
and
a little over a decade, maybe. Yeah.
of course, a couple of years back, they started releasing their Origin series, which is their own distillate, but they were well capitalized. Folks coming over from California, invested in Napa Valley, invested in wine country. Of course, that motto out there is, hey, come out to wine country. It's a destination. We have phenomenal cuisine. We have great landscapes. You can relax, enjoy production in just a beautiful space that can be accommodating to you, really getting a full experience. And that's kind of what they brought to Bardstown, Kentucky. I've been super impressed with what they've been doing, but of course, although they opened in 2014, they came out of the gate with productions that were blends of aged whiskeys that they purchased until they could distill and age properly to start releasing their own distillates, which we are fortunate enough to have, a few productions from them called the Origin series that account for that. But this is a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, this is all source stock that they're sitting on.
Source stock product within their distillery reserve lineup, which
Brand
is
new line.
interesting. That's a brand new line item because they've had, of course, their collaborative series.
Yep.
But this is maybe even a step.
Yeah, this feels like a
into
collaborative
something-
series. I don't know how. I need to read their press release as far as how they're distinguishing this Distillery Reserve.
Yeah.
But yeah, this feels like if you've had a Discovery series release where they blend a bunch of source stock, they sometimes add in a little bit of their own, but it's usually outside whiskey that they've sort of built into something greater than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
Those are always great bottles, but this is a new thing. And using French oak, I don't think they've ever done that, especially not something this antique, which I'm not even sure how that works. But leave it to Bardstown to do something wacky. But yeah, this is coming off like
Phenomenal.
It's funny we were just talking about that Bowman aged in French oak, right?
Indeed.
That's a brand new that went into French oak. This is super well matured bourbon that went into a really seasoned, centuries seasoned French oak barrel.
And then we just did that French oak on the stave. The whiskey on the stave and the jars on
So
French
this is a
oak.
totally different animal. Just
It
comes
smells
across
delicious.
a lot more intense and
I'm getting
mature.
some honey, some molasses.
Oh yeah.
The honey maple,
Peaches.
next to the wood fire, next to a nice little
It's a little oxidized.
fire.
I'm about to say I'm getting like this port thing going on.
Yeah. It's super concentrated.
But not, I don't want to say port, maybe more, maybe it is port. I was about to say a little more Madeira, but maybe port.
Yeah.
Like a little bit savory. In that sense, a little salinity, a little.
No, not the salinity part, but
I
the
get
oxidative
salinity.
port.
Yeah. This is definitely with barbecue.
Oh, now she's food pairing, folks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hungry.
The little mesquite.
I can't see the mesquite in this
Little
though.
mesquite.
Mesquite, not hickory,
There's some
but
fun oak.
some mesquite here.
Some fun oak notes going on there. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
pretty. I'm really biased. I love anything that's giving me that rancio, that raisinade character.
Yeah.
Tons of that.
This is delicious.
I dig it.
This is the 1738 of cognac. I mean, whiskey right now.
Oh yeah.
Getting a lot of that raisin, that fig,
raisin note.
that fig.
This is perfect for the last.
Yeah.
Nice lineup.
This is dessert.
I didn't. Having not tasted it, I did not know it would go this way. There's almost you talk about Rancio. I get that a little bit. There's almost like an Amari quality on the finish.
Amaro.
Like there's this nice tightness. The French oak gives it this this slight astringency that is almost like a bittering, like an herbal
I can see that.
little finish. It's
This will
cool.
go good in
It's
Manhattan.
super cool. It's a cocktail
Oh,
already.
it's good by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's like
That's
it
definitely
already
separate.
has it. It's
Mm.
built in.
This is good.
But folks, this
It's
is
a great whiskey.
9-year to 18-year-old whiskey. The 9-year component is only 5%, folks.
Right. Now the 18 is 40.
Yeah.
There's a lot of old bourbon in this bottle.
So, gosh, we'll call it at. Wow, there is
That was delicious.
80% of this whiskey
It's over 10 years.
is over 14
Over
years
14, yeah.
old. 80% is over 14 years.
See,
Yeah.
everybody says there's a lot of old bourbon out there. I'm hoping people like Bardstown Bourbon Company are getting it so that they can do things like this with it. Because this is good. This is great.
This is crazy.
Absolutely.
That might be the win.
Such a complexity of flavor here.
I think that is.
It's does, as Joe mentioned, kind of in the dessert-esque realm. There's some sweeter tones that are really coming forth quite nicely. With so much of it being such old whiskey, it doesn't taste as lean in the fruit tone as sometimes they can taste, right? Where they kind of lose the mid palate volume and some of the sweeter tones and kind of get into some of the secondary or tertiary characteristics. This one is still very, very much vibrant in that middle ground of flavor. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, this is super different.
Nice finale.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are you scoring it, man?
This is tough.
Tricky.
That's tough. What's the proof?
110.
110.1.
That's 110.
10 and change. Yeah, drink super easy.
Wow, that's good.
That's 110.
Wow. And we have to rate it, huh, folks? We don't have to.
It's your birthday, man. We can do it. We can just call it a day. I'm
gonna have to say that this stuff is so super good. I don't know what their batch size was on this.
Yeah, I have no idea how much you'll be able to get here.
But wow. But this finale, this is, I would have to, number one, say, I've been so in love with Bardstown Bourbon Company.
I agree.
I've really been enjoying what they've been releasing. This is definitely, probably, to this point, my favorite Bardstown Bourbon Company product.
Wow.
Yeah. It is truly that delicious. And just the way in which this tasting has been going tonight, gosh, this is up there. Now, of course, it's not the proof point of the Smith Bowman. It's gosh, 30 proof points lower, right? But as far as the flavor complexity goes, the ease of drinkability, I had to give that Bowman a 9.25 just on the fact that almost 140 proof, it was drinking as beautifully as it was. I'm matching that. I'm going 9.25 on this bottling right here. But this one, folks, it's going to be a crowd pleaser. It's a crowd pleaser for sure. Because it's such a crowd pleaser, I would go 9.5 because no one's going to have this whiskey and not think it's any less than exceptional. Yeah. So 9.25 because it's not quite the high proof point as the Bowman. I would love to see it and something like that, but it is what it is. It's almost like so seamless. Yeah. It really is so seamless that it could easily be a 9.5. But I'm going to go 9.2.
I'll do it for you and give it a 9.5.
That's right.
No,
good job.
That's solid. That's an easy drink accurate. and one of the better. Yeah, there's a handful of the Bardstown blends, creations. They're so elaborate. It's not like you're blending two whiskeys. They've got like 5 different whiskeys here in a crazy old French oak barrel. But yeah, it's a fun whiskey. 9.5.
Masterful blend.
Yeah, right. Whoever's in that lab.
I'm just
is
trying to figure out
really-
how you keep a barrel good and
For that long.
giving flavors for
Well,
300 years.
I still need to
So
read the
use them.
press release. It might be
I'm-
age of the tree.
I'm going to say I agree with this 9.25. I'm gonna agree with 9.25. If this was 126, 125,
Yeah.
I would be 9.75
Yeah,
all
What's the
day.
proof?
through the roof.
110.
110. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even tell.
Crazy drinkable.
Yeah.
I thought we was in the 90s or something.
Yeah, right. Well, we were coming off of a 140, so that'll do that to us. But cool whiskey. Yeah, no, I had no idea that'd be that good. I hoped it would be that good, but it just came in the mail a couple days ago. So
That is one heck of
Wow.
a.
yeah,
And it literally is that good. One of my highest ratings ever.
Yeah.
And gosh, we are talking about the Bardstown Bourbon Company, folks.
They are doing
Let's
amazing
I'm
things.
so sorry. Let's get the camera back. Okay, we're talking about this little bottle right here. And
Okay.
it looks like it's gonna be released in these little bottles. That's a 375, folks.
which is super cool.
Really cool
Right.
because something that good,
Right.
Might.
there's double the amount that's available to the marketplace.
That's true
right?
too. Yeah.
I need one of
And
those.
so Bardstown Bourbon Company, Cathedral French Oak Barrel Finish Distillery Reserve,
I do.
Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 110.1 proof.
Yeah, no worries.
Alonzo gave it 9.25, Drew 9.5, and I gave it also a 9.25. Folks, it was absolutely delicious. It was also absolutely a pleasure to be celebrating, the day before my actual birthday with Drew, Lonzo, Nicole, and Travis in the house, and T-Bone, not drinking, but he's always in the house, showing so much support. Anna just left. I thank you all so very much, Drew and Zoe, for putting together this lineup. Oh my gosh, this was epic, folks. This was absolutely epic.
Thanks for being born.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. Shout out to my mom.
Happy birthday.
And my dad, rest in peace, right?
That's right.
Absolutely. So, gosh, folks, we're just going to sign off on this high note. We appreciate it. We're going to see you in 7 days. God bless. I'm already starting to enjoy my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Just 3 hours before the official time. So, see you in 7 days, everybody. Thanks for joining. Cheers.